Well, Dana, that's got to be one of the best night of fights we've had on the show. I mean, the matchmaking was absolutely incredible. A lot of talent. What did you see?
It's what I always say. The matchmaking on the show is unbelievable. And tonight was the best night of the season. Let's start with Matsumoto. I mean, usually I'm up here hemming and hawing and yeah, there's no hemming and hawing tonight, man. Amazing, incredible fight. And obviously Matsumoto has a very bright future in this sport. He's only 24 years old. And you fought a guy tonight who came here to win. There was no quitting this kid. Destroyed his leg with leg kicks. I mean, your fight IQ at such a young age is super impressive. And, you know, I gave Tanner his win money tonight, too. Incredible fight.
Much deserved.
Matsumoto, welcome to the UFC. Get over here, kid.
Gian Matsumoto, congratulations.
Julia, another absolute dogfight. And you ate a lot of big punches in that first round. You know, big punches. And then you turned it around halfway. Halfway through the round, you started throwing your own big punches. You know, then it got down to a point where I was like, who's in better shape? Who's going to want this fight more? You started to turn the tide, and then you took over the fight. Submission. You couldn't have fought this fight any better. Incredible. Welcome to the UFC.
Julia Palestri, welcome to the UFC.
Another bad fight tonight. Steven, I mean, I don't even know what to say. The incredible fight, absolute war. Gave both of you your win money, obviously. AJ came here to win. The fight should have been over at the end of the first round. It should have been a stoppage right there. You came out in the second round and finished it. And yeah, Steven, get over here.
Steven, when you are in the UFC, congratulations.
Obviously, I'm always talking about two things, Brazil, and I'm always talking about heavyweights. We ended up with both of them. There was no lose here. Both guys were Brazilian. Both guys came out gunslinging. Both guys came out to win. You got the big KO, 6-0. And just for everybody that doesn't know, this guy's 22-7 with 15 knockouts as a kickboxer too. Congratulations. Come on over.
Welcome to the heavyweight division, Jonata Jadiz.
So I guess, you know, James, the tough part for you is if you look at all the fights that have happened tonight, then you got to go out as the main event and be like, oh my God, how do I live up to all these other fights that happened? To me, tonight, you were obviously the more experienced fighter. You were obviously the more technical fighter. You're only 24 years old, and you did it against a tough, durable guy that also came to win. And, you know, you had some big shoes to fill with this card that happened tonight. But I guess if you're going to tattoo the name of another organization on your neck, you better make it into the UFC, buddy. That's some commitment. You look great tonight. You just had, you know, you had this earlier show. How does anybody live up to what happened earlier? Congratulations on your win, and get over here, kid.
Hamas Yantop, welcome to the UFC. Dana, we had two fighters tonight that have been here before. They both won contracts. Is there a soft spot that you have, I guess, for the guys that are able to have the perseverance to go away, do the work, and come back? Or are you judging only on what happens tonight?
Only on what happens tonight. I don't look at any of that stuff. Obviously, I respect the dedication and the grind and your commitment to wanting to be in this sport and in this company so bad. But yeah, it's all in what you do here tonight. This is all, obviously you're here for a reason. And what you and I always say, the matchmaking's incredible. So if you come in here and you show me what you got on Tuesday nights, that's what gets you in.
What a night of fights. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations. What an amazing night for you to get the contract. I can't imagine you're too surprised, but what did it feel like to have Dana White just glow about your skills?
Parabéns. Grande performance. Eu imagino que deve ser momento muito especial para você e que você não está surpreso pelo que aconteceu. Mas o quão especial é escutar o Dana White ficar babando porque a tua performance.
Bom, como eu disse, eu vim aqui pronto para o que Deus tinha preparado para mim, então acho que não podia ser melhor. Melhor noite da minha vida, realizando um sonho, não só meu, mas dos meus pais. Aí, pai e mãe, a gente chegou, estamos no maior evento do mundo, deu certo.
As I said, I came here to get what God had reserved for me, and that's what He did. I mean, just the greatest night of my life, the happiest night of my life, and to everyone that's been around me, and Dad, Mom, we're here, we're in the greatest event in the world.
What do you feel like you can do in this UFC bantamweight division?
E o que você acha que você pode fazer na divisão?
Cara, eu tô aqui para lutar com os melhores, acredito que eu sou um dos melhores, então eu tô chegando para bagunçar a divisão aí. Posso não ser o mais talentoso, mas eu vou ser o mais esforçado. Então pode escrever aí que eu vou dar muito trabalho.
I came here to mess up the division. Believe me, I came here to give a lot of trouble to a lot of people. I can find anybody. I may not be the most skillful, but I'll be the most dedicated and the hardest working, and I'm going to give people a lot of hard work.
I would argue that your skills are up there. I cannot wait to see you fight in the UFC. Congratulations. Go enjoy that contract. Julia, welcome to the UFC. I know as I was talking to Dana, you got a little bit emotional backstage. What were the tears about?
So thank you first. And I was so excited to this. I've waited so much to this, and I worked so hard to this. And even winning the fight, I didn't know what was coming. So back there, it looks like I was going to fight again. And I was so excited that those tears are really joy and fun and all good things.
When you look at that strawweight division, what do you feel like you could do in terms of making a mark?
So I know I got a lot to learn, and I'm not going to say that I'm the most incredible fighter yet, but I'm going to be. And the strawweight is my weight class, and I'm going to get in the UFC to show all of my potential and dominate all my category.
Can't wait to see it. Congratulations. Welcome to the UFC. Thank you so much, Julia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stephen Wen. Stephen Wen, come on over. Man, three times. And you finally got to hear Dana White say, Stephen Wen, welcome to the UFC. What's that feel like?
You know, I've been dreaming about this, this moment. It's surreal. I mean, the emotions are still hitting me now, but, I worked off to get to this opportunity, and I'm ready. This is just the beginning, and I'm ready for more, and I'm only going to get better from here.
Your family and friends had a big reaction to the win. They had a big reaction when Dana, announced the contract as well. Talk to me a little bit about them, but also what it would mean to you to represent Vietnam in the UFC. I know that's so important to you.
I believe I'll be the only Vietnamese fighter right now in the UFC. That means everything to me. I come from a Vietnamese family, traditional Vietnamese family. I was raised as a Vietnamese kid, and, I'm going to represent Vietnamese MMA to the max, and I also want to give a big shout out to my hometown, Wichita, Kansas, 316 stand up, and Dallas, Texas as well. That's my new home. But, like I said, I'm here to represent everybody who has supported me along the whole way.
Can't wait to watch you fight in the UFC. Congratulations, Steve. Well, I'm here with a very happy Jonata Janice. Congratulations. What does it feel like to call yourself a UFC heavyweight?
Oh, I'm so happy. And that's it. We're coming. We are here.
One of the things that we both talked about was just how technical your striking is. I mean, you really stand out in a division where a lot of guys can rely on their power. When you look at that UFC heavyweight division, what do you see?
Uma coisa que a gente falou que você é muito técnico, é obviamente uma divisão, uma categoria que o pessoal está acostumado só com força bruta e com porrada. Como é que você se sente entrando na categoria sendo um cara tão técnico?
I really feeling... Eu vou falar em português, tá melhor. Eu tô me sentindo muito bem, tô me sentindo muito feliz. Eu acho que a minha parte técnica dentro do kickbox vai fazer total diferença dentro da divisão, porque força para nocautear eu também tenho, só que eu tenho diferencial, porque eu sou mais rápido e mais técnico que os outros adversários.
I'm feeling great about this division. I'm feeling that the experience that I have so technical from kickboxing is going to make a big difference. I feel that I have not only just the speed, but also I have power to knock people out.
The power, the technique, you got it all. Welcome to the UFC. Thank you so much. Go enjoy that contract.
Thank you.
Hamas Yantop, welcome in. You got it done. When you're back there listening to Dana White, obviously you had a tremendous fight, but it was a decision. Sometimes I know that makes people nervous. What were you thinking as he was talking about your fight?
Cuando estás ahí esperando la decisión de Dana, obviamente cuando vas por decisión, se queda un poco de duda acerca de qué va a pasar. ¿Cómo te sentiste acerca de tus oportunidades, de la chance que tenías de entrar a la UFC?
Me sentí nervioso porque demoró un poco en decir la decisión, pero gracias a Dios puedo estar en UFC ahora.
I felt a little nervous because he took a little time to actually say the decision and what he decided, but very happy. I'm in the UFC now.
Any chance we get that first F changed to a U?
Una posibilidad que cambiemos el tatuaje, tal vez de la F, le cambiamos a la U.
Imposible, imposible.
Maybe just another tattoo.
Tal vez otro tatuaje, ¿no?
Puede que sí.
I think that's a good solution. Welcome to the UFC and congratulations.